So a question for you. We know how to say lungdam. How do you say please?
Happy na to. Happy na.
Happy na.
Happy na. Happy na.
Ah,
Happy.
P. Not the P, but
Happy na.
purpose. The purpose. The second word, the second sound of the P. Purpose. P.
Happy.
Happy na.
Happy na.
So three words.
H-E-H-P-I-N-A-H.
H. N-A-T-A-W-H. So let me write it for you.
Please. Lungdam. It's the door at the end. Okay.
No.
So
This, okay, this one.
happy na.
Teizang.
Yeah. Happy
Happy
na.
Do. Yes.
Oh. George. Yeah.
Happy na do. But if you say these words and you sound too formal.
Yeah.
In a very formal context. So we don't usually say happy nato, but when you're talking to people in a very formal setting, then you're supposed to use this happy nato.
I understand.
And then you begin your statement with this word happy nato. But in English, you use the word please at the end of a sentence. But in Teizang, we start the sentence with this happy nato, kungo, happy nato, payo, please go, like this. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Michael.
Good to see you again.
Thank you. Celia's been learning all our phrases.
So how's it going? How's it going?
No, I'm struggling.
Struggling. Yeah,
That makes two of us, Celia. Nervously struggling.
I just wanted to ask you one thing before we got started.
Yes, you're welcome.
When I know how to say thank you, so when you say no thank you, is it lungdane?
No thank you, okay? When you want to say no thank you, we would say it's like pamo o-a.
Okay, that's nothing like.
Yeah, it's similar to never mind.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, okay.
So if somebody offered you something to eat or drink and you said no thank you, this is what you'd say.
From away. Or if you're offered something, then you can say date nai low. Date nai low. Date nai low. It literally means I don't want it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe later.
Thank you.
Come away. When somebody says thank you, and then you can say come away. Saying this word. Come away.
On my way.
Pamo away. This the sound of this O and the sound of the A, we linked the sound. Okay. So, away.
Away.
It sounds something like this. Away. Away.
Away.
Pamo
Away.
Pamo away.
Okay.
Hi, Steve. Namo.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Pamo away.
It's
mind.
okay.
It's okay. Never mind. Come away.
Yeah. We're just about to finish, Steve. Well done. It was very good.
Anyway, all of that, and I didn't get to bring my little opening thing. I was going to say Nadam. Oh,
Now you've
I've
forgotten.
forgotten it.
Here.
Nadam here.
Yeah. Nadam here. Then I say
Good.
Dhamma.
Dhamma. Yeah.
Dhamma.
Good. Thank you. Good.
And when you want to reply with a question, then how about you? How about you? Nang
No, okay.
Nang.
Nang or
You may pronounce like N. Oh, sorry. No. N-U-N-G. How do you pronounce this?
No.
no.
Sorry. Nang.
Nang.
Okay.
Nang.
Nang.
Okay. We
Nang.
connect the sound. Connect the sound. Nang.
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 Nang. Okay. The pronunciation is like this. The stress pattern.
Nanga.
Nang.
Nang.
Yes, Rhoda. Good. Nang.
We've lost our connection.
I've forgotten what it meant.
What about you?
What about you? What was it? Thank you.
Long Dame, King Out My Pama away.
I think we're going to have to go out and come in again.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
No, it's the connection. Nothing wrong with connection. It's only it's Michael's shared screen that's asking me for an update here.
And where is Tony? Oh yeah. And are we expecting someone from the Church of God in Moonlight? Or
You've got 3 other people at least.
Okay.
You've got Quad, AP, and Joseph.
From Songpai.
Komnu should join maybe, but I haven't heard anything definite. So carry on. Kipan?
Something else on.
Kipan Tong. Let's start.
Kipan talk, yeah.
Okay. So we just begun with random question.
Yeah.
And you're free to ask anything at any time. I think this must be one of the effective ways of learning. So let me share you another screen, which I okay. Wow. Can you see this clearly, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
So I made some sentences. Then we will try to translate these sentences in Teizang. So why don't you? Okay, this why don't you is like dong. Okay, dong. Dong. The English word for this dong that we put at the end of a sentence. Why don't you is dong. So sit down.
Kandong.
Sit down. Kung.
Kung. Kung dong.
Kung dong. Okay. Kung dong. let's sit down. So, sorry. This why don't you is like a suggestion to someone. No, it's like về, right? Về. Why don't you? Not me. You. So, why don't you về? Cùng về.
Cùng vô voir. Cùng vô.
Cùng về voir means
Cùng về voir. Cùng vô.
yes, multiple people.
Yeah.
And let's is this.
Tong.
Tong. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tong.
Cùng tong.
Michael, is there an alternative spelling for Tong? I had spelt it with Taung, but does that matter?
This is the correct one.
Correct. Okay, thank you.
Taung is spelled when you spell Tong in a person's name.
Okay.
For example, Kuala Tong, okay, or and Tong, kind of a chin spelling. So, this number 3. Tony, would you say this in Teizang number 3? We all Why don't we go out?
Va về. Vác vô.
No. Why don't
No.
we is Tong? It's the
Tong.
same as heads, right?
Okay.
So Vak Tong,
Va tong. Về tong.
Vak Tong,
Va tong.
Vak Tong. Okay, and this why don't you is this ve. But if you say this to a number of people, then you say ve voa. Okay. If you say this to only one person, then you say ve, only just ve. If you say this to 2 or more people, then you say ve voa. So, Phil, would you please say this in Teizang?
Okay.
Which one?
Number 4.
4.
Yep.
So if
Why don't you rest?
rest is, hang on a minute.
Yep.
Au revoir.
Oh,
And I've got it here ready somewhere.
call baby.
Au revoir.
Paul ve voa. Okay.
Hang on a minute, because I really need to find it on here. You lot are talking quick. Rest.
Okay. Take your time.
Call.
Call. Yes, you can visualize the English words call. Okay. Call.
Yeah.
Call has a high voice, but you can say it with a low falling voice. Call. Call. So why don't you rest? You say this to only one person. Then
Yeah.
Call.
Ve.
Call ve. Yes. You say this to 2 or more people. Then call
Ve
ve
vu.
voa.
Or just va.
Wa.
Va. Va.
Wa. This the pronunciation of VUA is like wa.
Wa. Okay.
Yeah, vewa.
Ve voix. Ve voix.
Yes, good. Vewa. Okay, you pronounce like WOA. Call vewa. Very good. And Steve, will you please try this number 5?
Oh, I know that one.
Coffee vervoir.
No. Have. You must add the verb.
Coffee vervoir.
Drink. when you say you eat or drink, then you say
Ah, okay.
Nee. Yeah.
ah.
Coffee.
Never.
Nee.
But
Very well.
why don't we is I and you? So we use tong, right? Tong. Coffee. Netong.
You've lost me, I'm afraid.
why don't we is like a suggestion, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to make a suggestion, then you use dong.
Yeah.
Dong. So you must begin with have coffee. Why don't we?
Yeah.
The order of the Teizang language is like have no coffee,
Coffee.
have. Why don't we? Yeah. Object verb and then the suggestion.
Coffee zu tong.
Yeah. Coffee du dong. Coffee du dong.
You say do? Is it ZU?
No. Doot.
Doot. Drink. Yeah.
D-O-O-T. You may sound like that. D-O-O-T. Doot, right? Or
Do.
D-U-D-E. The Teizang word for this is D-U-T. But you may pronounce like it's like D-U-D-E.
And it's drink.
Yeah. This is the Teizang word, and this is the pronunciation, the English sound. D-U-D-E, dude.
Is it different than the verb to drink? How is it? Is that?
Yeah, drink is dude.
Mm.
So what? In my notes, I've written down ZU as drink. Is that wrong?
That's alcohol.
Oh yeah, alcohol is zoo, Z-U.
Just Rhoda to know that one.
You've just had Irish coffee.
Irish coffee. In the Didim, people say Didim coffee when they mean the grape wine.
So it's coffee du tong.
Yes, dutong, coffee dutong. Very good. And are you busy? Tony, would you please say this in Teizang? Are you ready?
Nah, boy.
Ready.
Oh, I said busy. I thought you said.
No, ready.
Na kinging.
Here.
Here.
Yeah.
Looking in here.
Na kinging
And
here.
what would be the Teizang language for are you busy? Miss Rhoda, would you please try it? Are you busy?
So I say why? But why?
Yes.
Why? I've forgotten. Are you? Why?
When you want to make a question, you begin with na.
And
And
then
then you end with ya.
Na why?
Boy, here.
Here.
Na
Na
boy,
why?
yeah.
Here.
Yes, na boy here.
Na why? Here.
Yeah. Na boy here. And do you need money? Need is a verb
Yes.
and money is the object. Okay. So, Steve, would you try? This number 8.
I don't mind. Do you have a bag?
I'm looking at some.
Yes.
Na some
Sum
kisam here.
nakisam here.
Some na kisam.
Yeah.
Some na kisam here.
Yes. Sum nakisam here.
So the object is first.
When you want to ask the object, then the object must come first. Then the object, and then na, and the verb, and here.
Yeah. Some na
Some.
kisam.
What? Where's the what's the need then?
Kisam.
Kisam.
Yeah. Need is like kisam. Kisam.
How did you know that then, Steve? Have we done that?
Yeah, it's in that table.
I think that was when I went offline.
Maybe. Could have
I've been offline for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you went offline to have a drink of alcohol.
So
So do you know money is some na kisam here.
Yeah. And you can substitute another object, okay? Like book, like book, okay? Like book. Do you need a book? Then you say like book, nakisam here. Like to nakisam here. Okay. You can substitute. And the order of this is the object. Then you use na, okay? Then you use the verb and right here. So here, in place of the object, you can use anything, and then here comes the verb in the middle of between na and here. So, for example, the Bible is the object, Lai Xiang To.
Lai Xiang To na kisam
Kisam here. Yeah. Do you need the Bible? Or you can replace the verb like day. Okay, day is like or need. So, do you like the Bible? Lai Xiang To na day here. Or you can use have nay. Okay, the verb nay is have or possess. So, do you have a Bible? Then we say Lai Xiang To na nay here.
Oh, it's that one.
Nay is to have.
Nay is to have, yeah. Nay, N-E-I. Nay. Do you have is nay here. So in English, the object comes after the verb, but in Teizang, the object comes at the beginning of the sentence. So Lai Xiang To na nay here. We put emphasis on the object. We give priority. Okay, then to number 9. Do you have a Bible? Yeah, we just said that. Do you have a Bible? Then Lai Xiang To have is nay. Okay. So do you have a Bible? Then we say Lai Xiang To na nay here. Begin with the object and na and verb and here. So do you have is na nay here. A Bible is Lai Xiang To. So Lai Xiang To na nay here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Michael. Just go over that one again. So, Lai Xiang To is Bible. I've got that.
Yep.
So, and I had kisam down here for need. Do you?
Nay is to have.
To have.
Kisam
Okay.
is
Have.
to need.
So which is the right order again? Lai Xiang To.
Lai Xiang To na
Na
kisam here.
na tisang here.
Kisam.
Okay.
Lai
So
Xiang To
na
Yeah.
kisam here
yeah, na kisam here.
is
Do you
do
need?
you need?
Yeah.
Okay.
The here is do you.
Yeah.
No, nay
Yeah,
is
here is do you or are you?
Here.
So, on to number 10. Do you know James? Okay, James is the name of a person, the object, let's say. Then know is the verb, and the word for know is say. Okay, say.
James na say here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Then we begin with the object. James na say here.
Say.
Say ma.
Say ma.
Okay.
Say ma ing.
Say ma ing. Good.
What was that last statement? Say ma
ing. I know James.
ing.
Okay.
that's because you definitely know James.
Yeah, emphasis here, I think.
Yeah. You're very sure you know James. Okay.
Okay, I will try another screen.
So many things your brain's having to compute at once.
But we don't need to be in a rush, okay?
No, this is
So
good.
the order of the question, I will first write in English, okay? For example, do you, okay? The verb and here the object, okay? And the Teizang order is the object, okay? And
Yeah.
na,
Yeah.
and verb, and ya. This is the direct order. So, for example, here the object comes right here, okay? And do is this, and you and here, like this. So let's try another example.
Down there.
So, do you have a car? Okay.
Moto. Na ne here.
Yeah, exactly. Moto nane ya. So, moto, the object, na, the verb, ne, ya.
Nay is have. Nay.
Yep. This ne. Ne is the have. Ne. Moto nane ya.
Car, you have to.
Yeah, car. You have
I'm
to.
sure there was something on Star Trek like that.
Car, you have to. So let's try another.
Would you say nay marting?
So in your answer, you repeat the verb plus ma, or
Nelo.
if you want to sound more natural, ma ing. Okay, and if you're a bit like verbose,
Good word.
ma ing you can add this ma ing to show your verbosity. Ma ing and if you are very straightforward, then nema. And this is more natural. Nema ing. You include the person I. Yes, I have, like that.
Neong.
And
Nay.
then for the negative,
Nay
the
low.
verb plus low. This is another one. Then you can say ong, okay, or like to show your verbosity again, ong a, ong a, nay, ong a, nay low, very short and straightforward. But neong is natural, and if you want to sound to be a bit windy, you say ong a, neong a, long-winded, right?
So people often say lungdam
Yeah.
but does lungdam work on its own?
Yes, lungdam works on its own, but like I said, a mean I.
Okay.
So it's like I thank you.
Sure. Okay. It's a bit more polite.
Yep. A means like it's like a confirmation of a statement. For example, Steve has arrived. Okay. Steve has arrived, then we say Steve tung ta A. We put A at the end. It shows a confirmation of the statement or a fact, which is unlike the English. Okay.
Can you spell arrived? Tung tak?
Tung. D-U-N-G.
Yeah.
Tung ta.
Tung tak.
This D must be pronounced like this. Okay.
This is the same. Yeah. Tung tak.
Tung ta. Steve tung ta A means Steve has arrived. This is a positive or negative statement, and you want to show your confirmation. You confirm the fact that he has arrived.
Is there a tense in that as well? Is arrive different to arrived?
Ta. This ta, okay?
Yeah.
Ta is the present perfect.
Okay. Lung dam e.
Cái dòng lùng đam mê. Me too. Cái dòng. Let's try another sentence. Do you, for example, like birds? Do you like birds? Birds is, we say, ça va? Birds, okay?
Delmar.
Birds, ça va? Ça va?
Like.
Do you like birds? Then how do we say?
What's the word for like?
Oh,
Day.
the words for like day, yeah,
Day.
day. Day,
Day.
Day.
Ça va, no, day.
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
A day
Yes,
here.
ça va.
Or no here.
So let me draw the sound of this, the intonation. Ah, ça va.
Over.
Ça va.
Sounds like ça
Va.
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 Ça va.
Ça
Va.
va.
Ça va.
Va.
Good.
Good.
Ça va.
I'm going to have to ask you to excuse me 1 second. Someone's at the door. Sorry.
You'd have thought you would have said that in Teizang, wouldn't you?
Maybe next time. So, do you like birds? And
Ça
Rhoda,
va.
how do you say in Teizang? Do you like birds?
Ça va. No, here.
No.
No.
You miss the verb.
Like
The verb like. Day.
day. Ça va.
Okay. You can sound like this. Ah,
Ah,
but without the T sound.
day.
Day.
I've got muddled of the order now.
Oh yeah.
So it's
It's like
Night.
the
ça va.
No.
Nay.
object. Okay. Na and the verb
Day.
and yeah. Ah, the order.
Yeah, so it's ça va.
Yep.
Nay.
Ça va, na,
No.
yeah.
Day here. Yeah. Ça va. Na. Day here. Ça va, na, day here.
Another, yeah.
Yeah. I have to go very slowly.
Never mind. It's still okay. You are not expected to speak very fast.
Or think very fast.
As a
Think it
fast
through.
learner. As a fast learner.
Sorry about that. How do you
Matamo.
sorry?
So do you like birds? And then ça va, the object, okay? Ça va, na, day, yeah. Ça va, na, day, yeah.
Savannah de here.
Yeah, they ma.
Oh, very quick.
Savannah day here.
Delo.
Hello, yeah. You see, the Teizang language, when you speak the Teizang language, and especially when you speak another language, you don't need to how do we say, push your body. Okay, just relax and say, like jokingly. Then it's an easier way of learning and practicing. If you
Yeah.
feel so tense, then you might get yourself into a mistake.
You definitely do.
Just feel relaxed, and if you happen to make any mistake, then it becomes a joke. Never mind.
So can I ask, is Sava bird or birds or both? Plural.
We don't use the bird or the birds. We don't have that kind of difference.
Okay.
Ça va.
Well,
The general term for birds is ça va. And if you want to emphasize the singularity, then you say ça va cut. Okay. If you want to tell the number, then you add ça va cut, ça va ni. Okay.
Ah,
Ça va tout.
cat is
For
one.
many birds, then ça va tampi. Like for example, in English, we have the plural form and the singular form, right? We add the s to the noun birds. The but become birds, but in Teizang, just say ça va. And
Like sheep in English. Sheep is both singular and plural.
yeah. Sheep, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It combines two numbers, singular or plural, yeah. Ça va de yeah. Then another one. Do you have children?
no.
The word for children is ta. So you may pronounce
Da.
no. Right?
Da.
Yeah. Oh, ta.
No, ta.
Yeah.
Ah.
Da.
Like in the ta in dusty. Ta. Ta. Ta na niya. Ta.
Yeah. Banana here.
Yeah, exactly.
I wrote that down quicker this time.
What's have? What's the verb?
Nay, have. The verb is here. Nay.
Here you go.
This.
Thank you. Long done. Lost your sound. Is it just me that's lost the sound, or is everybody?
No, we can't hear you, Michael.
No, I've got to.
We can't hear you, Michael.
Zalo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Za.
No.
Okay. So
Well, you're
if you ask this to a man, then you use zine. Okay. If you say this question to a man, you have to use zine. then if you are asking this to a woman, then pasal nei. There's a difference in gender. For example, this zinei can literally mean have a wife. Okay, and pasal nei is like have a husband. But in English, you say married. Are you married? So how do we say this? Here, the z and pasal is the object. The verb is nei. Okay.
Oh.
So you can say
Zina. No.
na nei
Yeah.
ya. Zina nei ya. Or if you say this to a woman, pasal na nei ya. And in this situation, we normally ask this in the present perfect form. So we put ta. No. We put here ta here. It's like, have you been married? The complete action. Zinane ta here.
That's the current Mrs. Brennan, Phil.
Yeah.
So you are not sure about the marital status of the person you're talking to. Maybe he's married or he's not married, and then you use this zinane ta here. Ta here means maybe he's already married or he's not yet married. Then you use ta here. It's like have you. For example, have you eaten? Right? We focus on the finished action. Then we use the present perfect. Have you eaten? So in the same way in Teizang, we want to concentrate on the finished action. Then we use ta here.
So, can I make a grammar comment? Just a comment on English grammar. I was unaware of ever having thought of present and perfect in the same sentence. We would use past perfect and future perfect, but I saw some of your notes a year ago and saw present perfect, and it made me think, because it was just not English language we were taught like that. But I understand now why you have to have it.
Yeah. So what did you understand about?
Because you need present perfect in Teizang.
Exactly.
Now I have to see that why it translates to English, but we would never think like that. If I said to Steve or Phil or anybody, what is present perfect in English, they would say, I don't know. Or present imperfect, they're just, not something I'm aware of anyway. Perhaps other people know. Perhaps I'm thick.
Yeah.
Well, if you're thick, I'm very thick.
I'm very, very thick.
And in fairness, if you asked me what past perfect was, I wouldn't know that either.
No, I wouldn't.
Past perfect.
So how is present different than present perfect?
In English or in Teizang?
It's actually a question for Tony.
It means the action is finished when it says perfect.
Perfect. But a lot of people use the past, right?
Yeah.
He just stepped out. Okay, he just stepped out. And he never showed up, like that. That's why a lot of linguists, a lot of linguists, especially in the English language world, some experts suggest that don't learn the grammar too much.
Yeah.
Don't go too deep in grammar.
Yeah.
But
and that's good.
There are of course some grammarians who are very strict with the use of grammar, but some are not very careful, especially in terms of the grammar and the things like that. So once I heard a teacher say, the most important thing in learning English, especially, is you say what you want, and the listener understand what you mean, and the communication is successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we're aiming for.
That's where I've been going wrong all these years.
You see, in Teizang, we have the same problem. In terms of this tense, nobody cares about what tense they're using. So which always leads to repetition and self-clarification. You explain again and again because of your ignorance of the tense you use. Sometimes you see, I think of the grammatical structure, especially the tense of the Teizang language, based on my perspective on the English. So sometimes it's very difficult to identify which tense we are to use in a certain situation. For English tense, you have some specific situation to use a particular type of tense, but in Teizang, a bit confusing, even myself.
So are you saying that involves a lot of a question and answer? Yeah.
So the form and the words you use, especially the words or phrases, the words and phrases tells you the tense, whether it is finished or not yet finished.
So a simple question, Michael, if we were to miss out the ta in pasal ne ta, if we miss ta, what difference would make?
The difference, not much. The difference is not very much, but some people might misunderstand, and they will understand that you don't master the language.
Okay.
It can literally mean, do you have with you? For example, do you have a phone with you? Okay. Then you say phone here. Now with you. But ta here means like have you bought a phone already?
I actually think I think that would be the same in English, actually, because present perfect means something that's happened and has a continuing.
You see, in this word married, in my opinion, in the English language, you emphasize the idea of or being married. Okay, being married is what you want to focus. But in Teizang, the getting married, the action of the activity, the action of getting married, well, we pay closer attention to the action. Okay, the activity of the wedding. So have you done this thing like that? But are you married? In English, I think it means the state of being married.
Yes.
Right. Yes, the state. But in Teizang, it is the action. So ta here means the complete action. Have you done the wedding thing like that?
Same English.
Down my ink.
Okay. So pasal nane here. Do you have a husband? Zinane ta here. So when somebody asks you with ta, then you reply with kin. Okay? Kin means finished. Pasal ne kin. So married. The action of wedding has been finished. No, we don't talk about the state. We talk about the action or the activity that is involved.
No, that's female passive.
So we will leave this this for another day, okay? Because I'm afraid it might get you more confused.
I think you're right.
So, one step at a time. One step at a time.
Little steps.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm afraid we might bite off more than we can chew. So, like, are you? Are you interested? So how do you say this in Teizang? Interested is like
Lunglut.
Lunglut.
So how do we say? There is no object. Then we begin with na.
Na lunglut here.
Good. The lunglut here.
No, lunglut here.
If there is an object, you begin with the object. The lunglut here.
So the object could be birds.
Anything.
Are you interested in birds? So
Ça va? The lunglut here.
oh, yeah. Okay.
Or like the gospel, okay? The gospel. Are you interested in the gospel? For example, the gospel, we say, here the THU can be 2. Percent 2. Percent 2. Nalunglut here.
Yeah.
Are you interested in the gospel or the word of God? We say.
Pasien tu na lung
Yeah. Yeah. Percent 2. Nalunglut here.
la lung hia.
And another. Let's try this one. My. So my is ka. Okay. Then number is number. Number R. We use the R sound. Number.
But
Number. Phone. We have the same sound and the same word. So my ka phone number. Ka phone number.
Okay. Ka phone number nase here.
No, not number, but.
Number. I can't. Sorry, it's hidden on my screen. I can't see that.
Sorry. Ka phone number nase here.
How do you spell the number? B-A-R.
B-A-T.
B-A-T.
B-A-T. Yeah.
What's phone?
So it's like it should be like this in the English song. But.
Number.
Yeah.
Number. How do you say phone?
Phone, as we do, Steve.
Phone. As you do, as you do in English, but we say that in the Teizang song, like F-O-N-G. How do you say?
Phone.
Yep.
No.
Fong. Okay. Fong with a rising voice.
The car phone number. No, here. Yeah.
Let's say here.
Yeah.
Say the phone number. Let's say here.
Say low.
I see.
Phone number. Let's say here. Okay. So you can say the phone. Okay. What?
Say here.
Let's say here. Phone number. You can say like one word. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey.
Or let's say yeah. So or là gì yeah. Can you hear me? So when you say can you hear me, in Teizang we mean do you hear my voice? Okay. You say like do you hear my voice? So my voice is ka or okay. Na za ya. Ka is my, okay? Or is voice. Ka or my voice. Can you hear me? And you say
Za.
do you hear my voice? Za here ka or na za here.
Hey.
Oh, AW is voice. Ka o na zu ya.
Za. Z-A. Za. So, Tony, how do you say this in the English song?
Za.
Za.
Okay, za. We use that song. Za. Zar for this. Here.
Za.
Za.
Na za ya.
Name is Min. Oh, sorry. Okay, Min. Name, Min.
Min.
My name.
Come in.
Yes. Do you know my name?
Come in na. Say here.
Yes. Come in. Let's say here.
Dame.
Me too. Cái dòng lùng đậm mà. Cái dòng lùng đậm. Come in. Let's say here. Rhoda.
Help.
Come in. Let's say here.
I was going to say I, but it's not I.
Come in. Let's say yeah.
Do I know your name? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Which one? Yeah. I. No.
You say.
Ma.
Just
Ma.
say
Ma
hey,
ing.
hey, hey,
Ma
hey,
ing.
Here,
Hey.
Michael.
Eh? Oh.
hey. Okay.
I say ma
Say ma
ing.
ing. Good. Say ma ing.
Yeah. Ma ing.
Ma ing. Ma ing.
Ma
Say
ing.
ma ing.
Ma
Okay.
ing rồi.
Say ma ing.
Ne ma ing ấy.
Say ma ing. Hey.
Say ma ing.
Ing hey.
Hey.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Say ma ing hey.
Say ma ing.
Say ma ing hey.
Say ma ing.
And another one.
I know. Say ma ing.
Male. Okay. Male is face. Or my look. Male. Male is like you may pronounce like this one.
Male. Male.
Male. Yeah, male.
Yeah.
Male.
Yeah.
So you may ask, do you know my face? No, my face.
Kame nasa.
Nah,
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Say here.
Say
Yeah.
yeah. Come here, let's say yeah. Or can you see
let's
my
say-
face? Can you see my face?
Moo.
Yep. Mu yeah. Come here, namu yeah.
Moo ma inge.
It's like a song.
We're Welsh, we sing.
We sing. Muma ingay, 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 muma. So when you repeat the verb and ma, just use the sudden falling sound. Muma, muma ing, muma
Muma ing.
ingay. Yeah, the a, the sound of the a is going up, but the repeated verb and ma go down. Muma. Okay, muma.
Muma inge. Hey.
Hey.
Come on.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Muma ingay.
Muma inge.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm lost on the Namu there. No.
Mu is see.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
See.
Sorry. Yeah.
Male is face. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My
face.
Yeah.
You see can.
Yeah. It was the C that I didn't know. Yeah, that's fine. Move.
Yeah.
I can see your face.
Can you see? This is
Face
a question.
see.
Okay. Can you see?
I think we've lost Phil and Rhoda, Phil and Celia.
Yeah.
We haven't. We're fine, thanks.
We're here. Can
You've just
Oh.
shown my screen. Sorry, you disappeared.
are we quiet?
So then. Say something. Say something. Tony, let's try in Teizang.
You'll have to give me something. Anything you mean?
Say something. So a person is very quiet and is not speaking, and you want that person to say something. So say something.
Well, yeah, you're going to confuse me now.
No.
Soy, say, soy. No, say.
Hey,
Soy.
Soy is
Speak.
when you use soy, then you need the object or talk
Okay.
about and things like that. So say something. There's no. So you can say like bao, bao ve.
Bao.
Say something. Why don't you say
Bao ve.
something? any object, okay? Bao ve.
Over.
Okay.
Say something. Say something. Bao ve.
So what does power? Sorry.
Bao is just speak or say. So normally it's most closest in meaning to bao is speak. But in this say something, okay? We just use this bao. Bao ve.
Phil Pauve.
Bao ve is you are free to say anything you want. That's why. Say something. When I say something, and then you can say anything you want. So this bao is also to say something you want or to just speak.
Aye.
Okay. Let's try another. Feel. So let's try this. Do you have a watch? Do you have a watch? Watch, okay. The
What
watch
watch?
is just say nai.
Nine.
Yeah. Nai.
Nah.
Do you have a what?
No.
Must have.
No.
Have?
Nay.
Nay.
No.
Nay, no,
I know.
nay, hey, hiya.
Yeah.
Tongue twister, Michael. That's like selling seashells on the seashore.
Okay. So the object is nai.
Yeah.
The true form is na, have, nay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nay, nah,
That's
nay.
odd.
Nai. Nai is
Nay ha.
Nay here.
Nay na.
I know nay here.
Can you please say this in the English song?
Nay.
Okay.
Nay. Nay.
NAY would be a good,
N-A-Y.
good spelling.
Nay is the verb. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm going to show you this NAI. AI is the I. You start with the
Nai.
nai. Yes.
Nai.
And then
NIGH.
this NEI will be NAY.
Yeah.
A, right?
Yeah.
So let me draw.
Nay, no, nay, hiya.
So
Here.
Nai, nay, nay, here.
Here.
Nai, nay, nay, here.
so that first name, Michael, NEIGH,
This one?
as a horse. The first one, yeah, NEIGH.
NAIGH, right?
Nay.
NEIGH.
I thought that was nigh.
I thought it was nigh too. NIGH.
Nigh, N-I, as in
Oh,
high.
yeah, sorry, you're right, yeah. Sorry,
N-I-G-H.
that's the third one.
Ah,
I know nay here.
That's
Nigh.
it. Yeah. Nine, nay, hey. Nine, nay, nay. Yeah.
No.
So I will write in the English sound as close as I can. Okay. Nai, na, nay,
Nay.
h,
Yeah.
I, here.
Yeah.
No. Here. How do we spell that?
Oh,
Here.
H-E-R-E.
Here. Yeah. Without the R sound. Okay.
Yeah.
Nai, nane, here.
Nine, nay, nay, yeah.
Here.
Here. Nine, nay, nay. Nine, na, nay, here.
Nai, Nay.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mark.
Okay. This is hair. Hair. Okay. Hair. Nay ma.
Hey.
Tell,
Hair.
tell,
Here.
Nay ma.
yes, I have.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Like, but we repeat the verb.
Hey. Is that yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hair. Hair. Nay ma. In the question, nai na nay yeah, the verb is like this. Nay is the verb. So in answer we repeat the verb and ma. Hair. Nay ma. Okay.
So hey is the
Yes. Hair is
Yeah.
yes.
oh, okay.
So yes, I have.
I have here.
Yes, I have. Hair. Nay ma.
So you wouldn't just say Neymar.
Yes, you can. It depends on your choice. So hair. Nay ma is the you want to if you want a song like formal. Yeah. Hair. Nay ma. If you want to say something short, just say this one. Hey, Neymar,
Anymore.
Neymar, don't
So-
you don't necessarily need to say hair all the time.
That's an interesting English point, I think, Michael. Thank you, because we would say yes, I have. We wouldn't say if someone said, "Have you got a watch?" I have would not be our answer. We'd either say yes or yes, I have. But
Because-
it's you would drop the yes in Teizang.
You can drop.
Yeah.
It depends. But if you want to be how do we say it? Polite, yeah, then just say hair, Neymar, like a complete answer.
Thank you.
Lungdam.
Nangile. How about you? Yeah, you're thankful too.
Yeah, how about you?
Kazong and me?
Sorry?
Kazong?
Kazong?
Does that mean anything? No?
Apparently
No.
not.
Apparently not. No.
Was it?
What do you want to say?
I don't know.
So Kazong? Geizong?
Kazong.
What did
Yes.
you think it meant, Tony?
I want to say and me.
And me.
Me as well.
We had me too, didn't we?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yes,
Kazong.
Zezong.
Geizong.
Zezong.
Geizong. Geizong.
Car is my, yeah.
K.
Yeah.
K. Okay.
Kazong.
Nang Zong. Then
You too.
So somebody says good night, then you too. Okay. Mang Ha. Nang Zong. Okay, and now let me share another screen. Say yeah. Oh, sorry. This one. Okay. Nadam ya. Okay. Nadam ya. So let's try to say what these sentences mean in English.
Are you
That I'm
well?
here. That I'm here.
Are you well?
Are you well? Hair. Hair.
Yeah.
Dhamma.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
remember, we repeat the word dham. Okay. Hair. Dhamma. Or Dhamma ing. Okay. If you want to add the person I, yes, I'm okay. Dhamma ing. And Dhamma ing a. They're all the same. What about biak ina paitong? Biak ina paitong. Steve, I suppose you know this biak in.
Yakin? I don't think so. Sorry. Did we already?
And Tony, what about you?
That's a new one to me. I've seen it, but I don't know what it means.
Oh,
He's
the
going.
church, the building,
Go to church.
the temple, the church building, or the temple.
Yakin.
So we simply say biak in.
So that's different to Paul P.
Paul P is the organization.
Oh, yeah.
And biak in is the building, the material.
Always a church.
Yep.
Yeah.
The building.
Church
When
building.
you say biak in, you mean the physical being.
Okay.
Not the people.
Not the people, yeah.
Mm.
Paul P is the organization. And as far as I know, some people say here, like, biak, B-U-K, book, biak book, biak book, like the temple, okay? Especially this is in a religious setting. We prefer to say biak book when you want to be more serious and when you want to sound more formal. Then say biak book.
But let's go to church.
Yeah, biak book paitong, biak in paitong. Let's go to church. Biak book. And when you say biak ina paitong, okay, here, do you see this AH? This is the preposition, which is similar to the English TO2. Go to. Okay. To go. By. Okay. Church. To go. Let's. The means it shows the place. The adverb of place.
So the answer by is enough of an answer?
Ole.
By, no, this is a, you can just say yes or no. Ole.
Ole.
By dong is the suggestion, okay? By dong is the suggestion. So you say yes or no. Let's go to church. Okay, yes. And ole. And
Oh, no way.
here the second one. Na man mo here. Na here is do you or are you, okay? Man mo, what's that? Steve.
No idea.
No idea. Busy.
Manmoa.
Yeah, busy.
Busy.
Are you busy?
So a new one for
It's
busy?
the same as boy.
Manla.
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 Manmo. The same. Sometimes you can say in a hurry, okay? Manmo, in a hurry. or man la. Are you in a hurry or are you free? Yeah. Or are you busy? Naman mo ya.
Man mo is in a hurry.
In a hurry, and it can be busy. Busy or in a hurry, yeah.
I had man la for that.
Man la is in a hurry.
Okay.
Same.
In a rush, yeah, man la.
Yeah.
So they
naman
complete.
mo ya. Are you? Sorry.
Is Myanmar and Manla interchangeable?
Yeah. When you say man la, then you are busy doing something.
And when you say Myanmar, you're busy doing nothing.
Man mo. When you say man mo, and it's like you are in a rush. You're in a rush, yeah. But some people don't care much about the difference. They use these words interchangeably. If you want to be precise in what you mean, you can differentiate. Man mo is in a rush. Man la is you're busy doing something. Yeah. So naman mo iya.
Are you rushing? Are you busy?
Are you
in a rush?
In a rush, yeah. Are you in a hurry or are you in a rush? Then this is the yes or no. No. Okay. I is no. Like in the English, when you answer yes, then you repeat the verb. Yes, I do. Yes, I am. Okay. And no, I am not. You put the negative not. So here is no, and then we put low. Low means no, I'm not. No, I'm not in a rush. So we repeat the word, and after the repeated word, then we put low. Okay. I'm not low. I'm not in a rush. Or you can say ong. Man mo ong. Ong. Okay.
Okay.
Man mo onge. Man mo onge. Onge. Man mo onge. Then the next one. Niang tui ne tong. What is niang tui? Niang tui? Steve? Niang tui?
Niang tui.
Tea.
Niang tui.
It's tea.
Yeah, it had to have water in it.
Yeah.
Water is tui.
Yeah.
And niang tui is tea.
Niang tui.
Tea.
Oh, tea.
Tui ne tong.
A nice brew.
Let's have some tea. Let's have some tea. And tui ne tong.
Ole.
Ole. Long Nam ơi. Không nụ. Không nụ nôm ya.
Niang tui ne tong.
Tony, has Komnu joined us?
No, she hasn't. I don't think she was here at all.
Okay. And how many people are there at the church now?
Most have gone. The only one left, I think, is Dapey.
Dapey. Okay. Well, so let's try to say this short dialogue. Okay. I will say, and please repeat.
Can I ask you one question? Sorry,
okay,
before we just.
Yeah.
You had Nang Tui Ne Tong. Would you ever have Nang Tui Dut Tong? Dut Tong?
Yeah.
struggling with the difference between nay and doet.
You see, drink is doet, okay, and eat is ne. But you see, in English, you don't always say drink, 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 but you sometimes say have. Let's have coffee. So,
Sure.
like this, we use ne, ne.
Oh, ole.
Let's have a pizza, okay? And in place of eat, you might say let's eat a pizza, but you prefer to say let's have a pizza.
Yeah,
so that way we use ne, ne.
So if I want to say I understand, Keitel?
No, you don't start with K.
Okay.
Delmaing. Delmaing. ing, okay? Ing. This ing. Ing. You see, in the English sentence, you start with the subject. I understand, right?
Now I.
Start with the I. Delmaing.
Delmaing.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to say ma. So delin. Delin. You just drop the ma. Okay. Delin.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry, just I understand.
Delin. So what we need is just to know the structure na, ya, and the use of yes, no, hey, or I, okay, and the adding word like the how do you say the suffix ma, ing, a, okay, and tong, and lo, ong, hey.
Thank you.
This is today. For you today, for me tonight. Well, nakinging here. Nakinging here. Nakinging here. Are you ready? Kinging.
Kinging.
Nakinging here. Are you ready? So let's start. You hear me? Feel Nazanya. So I will read. Okay, I will read and please try to repeat. Can we start? So Nadam here. Let's say Nadam here.
Nadam here.
Adam here.
Nadam here.
Adam here.
Here.
And he.
Here.
Hey.
Dhamma.
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 Dhamma ing.
Dhamma.
Dhamma ing.
Ing.
Dhamma ing.
I-N-K. Ing.
Ing.
Dhamma ing.
Dhamma ing.
Dhamma ing.
Ing.
Like the spelling. I-N-K. Ink. The ink. The ink of a pen. So Dhamma ing.
Dhamma ing.
Dhamma ing.
Dhamma ing.
Ingay. Connect the sound.
Ingay.
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 And biak ina paitong.
Biak ina
paitong.
Here the biak in ends with the N, the letter N. Then this like the consonant. Then a begins with the vowel. So you connect the sound. Biak ina. Biak ina.
Bikina.
Okay. Biak ina paitong.
Biak ina patong.
Ina paitong.
Patong.
Yeah. Biak ina paitong.
Paitong.
Biak ina paitong. And ole.
Ole.
Ole. Ole.
Right again. Let's do it again once more. Nadam here.
Nadam.
Adam here.
Hey, Dhamma.
Hey,
Dhamma.
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 Dhamma ing.
Dhamma.
Dhamma ing.
Or Dhamma ing hey.
Dhamma ing.
Yes. Biak ina paitong.
Kia kina pai tong.
Ole.
Ole.
And the next one. Naman mo hiya.
Nama mo.
Ai.
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 Man mo lo.
Man mo.
Olo.
Man mo ong.
Man mo ong.
Man mo ongay.
Mamo onge.
Man mo onge.
Niang tuy netong.
Yang neto.
Ole.
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 Lungdame. Here in this lungdam, okay, the lungdam ends with the M, which is the consonant letter, and is followed by the vowel. So we connect the sound. May. Lungdame.
Dhamma.
With a high voice. Lungdame. Yes. Lungdame. Okay, so let's try again. Naman mo hiya.
Nama mo.
Mo here.
Ai man mo lo.
Ai.
Ai. Man mo lo.
Man mo ong.
Man
Man mo
mo.
ong.
Man mo ongay.
Mamo.
Man mo onge.
Ngay. Ongay.
Onge.
Onge.
Yeah. Man mo ongay.
Onge.
Okay.
Niang tuy netong.
Yang tui.
Neto.
Ole.
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 Lungdame.
Dame.
May.
Dame.
Lungdame.
Okay. So please listen. I will just read myself so that you can listen again later. And I believe Tony is recording this also. That's why. Can you
Hey.
hear me?
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Please do not repeat. Just listen. Okay. Naman mo hiya. Hey. Sorry. Sorry. Let's start over again. Nadam hiya. Hey, Dhamma. Or you can say, hey, Dhamma ing. Or, hey, Dhamma ingay. Biak ina paitong. Ole. Okay. And the next one is naman mo hiya. I man mo lo. Or you can say I man mo ong. I man mo ongay. Niang tuin netong. Ole lungdame. Okay. That's the natural way of saying and speaking.
You did very well.
Thank you.
I think you're top of the class.
So, call the tong. Call tong.
Take rest.
Big rest. Yeah.
Let's rest.
Oh,
Well, and thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lang nam ma mê.
Geizong Lung Name.
It's really helpful, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad to hear that.
Can
We'll
I?
have to keep listening between now and next Monday. Yeah.
So,
Today?
sorry?
Was I very late today?
No,
No.
just a minute before us.
Okay. It seemed like you were in the thick of it by the time I joined.
No, we
That's
asked a
because
question.
They've come
Everyone
with
is
lots
late.
of questions.
Everyone is late except me. I think I was the first. I was the first to join the meeting.
So
Yeah.
is it worth me adding these new words to the list, or are you doing your own lists?
So how do you want it to be done?
I think a list is very, very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So did you see the list I sent you, Michael?
Yeah.
So should I just update that and then you can correct it if there's some things not right?
Yeah. That would be great.
Okay, so I'll fly it by us 5 first.
And you see, if possible, for example, you let's say you updated the list and then you share it to everyone. Then I suggest everyone should copy by hand.
Yeah.
Okay? Just looking at it, it's very easy, but you can't really get into your mind, to your memory. So just write, just copy by your hand with a pen. Then it's an easier way of memorizing the vocabularies.
Okay.
Agree. Kim.
Okay, Teizang. Okay, Mong Pa.
Super.